Howdy. Everybody's been probably wondering what we've been working on for the last year, and what we've been working on is this Beta 650, and it's been an incredible bike. It makes a lot of power. Some of my buddies don't even like riding it because it's pulling on you all day long, and you just have to get used to riding it because you never give this thing full throttle. It's very powerful, and it's this bike weighs under 270. It's about 265, so it's an incredible bike. We run the carbon fiber skid that we designed with carbonsled.com. Kurt and I have been working for the last 3 years on these skids, and every year they get better and they get lighter. What we did to build this into a 650 is we built this cylinder here, and we stroked the crank quite a bit. I don't know exactly because I got so many numbers in my head from all the engines we built. And then we built this custom piston. I mean, if you compare the two pistons, this one is a lot bigger, right? Then we built our own rods, which are very strong. If you look at them, they're way thicker up here that go onto the wrist pin, right? Longer. And then we boxed in the bottom of the piston to make that piston really strong. We just kept looking at engines that we'd blown up over the years and tried to improve all the places that break continually. There's the crank. So we drilled some weights in it to balance it. And the reason why we can balance these is because this is the size of the counterbalancer in these engines, right? It's a great platform if you want to mod these things. Even though that we call this thing the 650, it's actually a 660, and we have a 700 also, which is my bike, which I won't build for anybody, even if they ask, but it has got about 65 rides on it now, the same piston. It's an incredible bike. So everything's working out really good. Now that we have all this power, you know, we're burning up some clutch discs. So we're trying different clutch combinations right now. I know Beta's come up with a 450 clutch, and we're going to be trying that out in this bike, see how that holds up. It's only because it's making like 70 horsepower and incredible weight off the bottom. The torque and the power is like 20 horsepower more than a 450 at like 4,000 RPM. So it's incredible. And we run the 46 throttle body on this bike. It's Beta made their race bike, so we took that throttle body and we put it on here. We're no longer running the carbon fiber throttle bodies on these bigger engines. We ported the head, and it flows a really good number. This is the light that we put on the front. This is also a lightweight design. You can run it with lights in your number plate. You can run another light up here, and this one, you know, when it's not too snowy, this will guide you out. I run this with a helmet light, and that seems to work pretty good, but in the deep snow sticks to everything. I don't care what light you have. They're all shitty because they're hot and they're cold and the snow is sticking, and what can you do, right? I'm gonna take you and show some of the dyno runs this bike had so you guys can see the numbers. Okay, so if you look at this dyno run here at 5,000 RPM, this bike is making 25 horsepower more than a 450 at 5,000 RPM. It maxes out at 67 horsepower, and it basically travels right across, pulling that kind of power. A 450 held wide open doesn't even make the torque that this one starts off at idle. That's quite amazing. It's a super powerful bike, a lot of fun to ride. Thank you.